Yo, yo, yo. Here we are once again. One Piece Masters Inc. Here I am, KC. How y'all doing? I'm pretty sure everything going good around these holiday times. I wish y'all a good Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, or whatever else that you celebrate. Here I am again, y'all, and today I'm gonna be talking about one of my favorite people in One Piece. Now, ain't my favorite. We know my favorite is Luffy, but we gonna talk about one of my favorite people, and man, that's Robin. Man, Robin, it to me is shrouded in mystery. Like, whoa, like you could look at her backstory 1,000 times and still not know everything that this woman done been through. Like, Robin is different. And I know, but during Alabasta, when she was still kind of technically our enemy, and even when she kind of technically was like our friend, you feel me? Robin's bounty, I think was, I forget. That's a little while ago. I think it was like 81 million though. It's either 81 or 89, and I want to say 81. I think it was like $81 million. They call a demon child or devil child Nico Robin. You feel me? And they knew the threat of Robin. They knew she could read poneglyphs, all this. You feel me? That's why they put it out. So, 81 million is kind of high for a jit, for a child. For I think Robin's like 7 to 8 years old. You feel me? That's like Big Mom, and she got her bounty. Like, I don't know what Big Mom was like 5, and she got like a super high bounty. I forget what it was, but I know that's how it happened. So it's understandable, but I just don't understand. Like, when she joined up with Crocodile, and even after she left Crocodile, honestly, after she escaped Impel Down, what after they escaped Impel Down, ain't that's when her bounty became like 130 million? I don't know when it became 130 million. I know that it's not that much recent. Like, it ain't that new. That bounty ain't that new. She done had 130 million bounty now for a little while after it got increased from 81 million. But it just never made no sense to me, and it still doesn't, because I just feel like definitely even after when she joined up with Straw Hats, I should have feel like maybe then it should have been 130, 150, if not higher or as close to Luffy's as possible. Like, I just don't understand why somebody like Robin, who without any help, you got the Third Eye Tribe, and then you got other people out there who got like their ways and methods, but somebody like Robin, without any help from any supernatural force at all, who could uncover all the secrets that they trying to hide, and we know it's a lot of them. Somebody like her, I just don't even understand. Like, even as a child, like, I just feel like they should have went after Robin a little bit harder. They might wouldn't have ran into the situation they in now. Now she on one of the most powerfulest crews in the world. Like, it ain't gonna be easy. I don't even think they ever gonna get Robin now. When it comes to her getting kidnapped, they did show CP0 is after her. So CP0 coming for her. But I think this is around that time that Brook might get his shine, or Usopp might get his shine. Somebody about to get their shine here, and they gonna beat off CP0. And if they not the ones to do it, somebody's gonna do it. Somebody's gonna beat off CP0, or it's gonna come to a point where CP0 can't even come together, or they might try together when they invade the island. That's when the Straw Hats turn them around. But I just don't think they getting Robin. You have certain people thinking they will, certain people thinking they won't. A lot of people thinking it could be like a repeat. They get her, they got to save this and that. I don't care if it's a repeat. I don't really see that type of stuff don't matter to me, because when Oda tells his story, he's going to tell them the way that I'm going to be satisfied. I've said that a million times. So even if he repeats something that a lot of people are like, oh, well, don't repeat it, it's just the same story. No, it's not. If it was the same story, you wouldn't be watching it. And I hate when people are like, well, he just keep recycling. No, he's not. He's doing things in his own elaborate special way to keep you away from the truth. And this is why you watch One Piece. So definitely for a fact, it always weirded me out about how Robin was bounty just to me always should just fly through the roof. Like, even now, right, to me, Robin should have one of the highest bounties that should equal up or level up to Yonko, even if she's not a Yonko. And it should definitely not say dead or alive. Like, yeah, I can understand if y'all want her dead because y'all want, but to me, I would want Robin for my. If I'm the real government, I know this one. She can read Poneglyphs and discover all about the Void Central, everything. I would want her for me myself. So now I don't know. Maybe Eensum can read Poneglyphs, and maybe Eensum already know about the whole Void Century. Maybe Eensum already have all that knowledge. So it ain't to him. He like, well, I don't need you alive, so just kill her. So then I can understand it, but I don't know. I just feel like people like that is a way better necessity than just throwing away. It's always to me like if this person can offer this much, like what's the point of killing them? There ain't no point. Like so with Robin, that always confused me. But now you got Robin coming up, and Robin is showing a lot of stuff. If you ain't keeping up with the manga, then I'm sorry, but Robin got a devil form, what she turns into. And see what's kind of shaking me, that's why I say I love to see things in the manga. So this way I can understand what's going on. In her devil form, you can see like the dark marks on her arms and this and that. And I'm wondering to myself, is that Armament Haki? Or is that just the devil form and it just look like that because this all black and white anyway? It's hard to tell, you feel me? So it's like I want to see anime, so this way, boom, if I see her using this blackness or if they showing it, then I'm seeing that, yeah, Robin, she got Armament Haki, and that's something that's very good for her devil fruit, especially kind of devil fruit she got, being able to spring arms and legs and any other body part around anywhere, having that to be able to coat it with Armament Haki, that would be so raw. So as for power ups and getting stronger, if she does have Armament Haki, that's a major plus to her. So yeah, definitely. When it comes to how strong Robin is, I had to kind of rethink Robin because I know for a fact the last time when I went over the strength for the Straw Hats that I had put Robin like, I think I put her a little bit over Nami. I think Robin was like number 9. And you know what? Like, I had to think about that. And I don't want to, when I'm sitting here thinking about, when I sit here and think about stuff like that, I don't want to kind of put too much thought into it because I'm like, well, no, I can't think about what was going on then. I have to think about what's going on now and what they showing us and this and that. But even when I look at stuff like that, I'm like, well, what's the difference from then and now? Okay, I'm about to fill y'all in. When Robin first showed up to the scene, you gotta remember, okay, you had, I think it was Sanjay and Zoro, or was it? I don't know. I don't remember that good. This a long time ago, y'all. But if you're a real One Piece fan, you know what I'm talking about. Robin first showed up. I know for a fact Zoro came, had his swords, ready to go to slice her down. What did Robin do? Sit up there laughing him and use her devil fruit powers to make his swords were on the ground. He wouldn't have even been able to hold his swords, let alone even get to Robin. Like, he wouldn't have even been able to touch Robin if she didn't want him to. Honestly, the only person Robin probably wouldn't have been able to kill on that ship is Luffy. Luffy probably the only person that Robin couldn't, because yeah, her devil fruit powers could make, this stuff come out and crack your body, but that don't work on Luffy because he's rubber. So it's like if Robin had wanted to at that moment in time, Robin could have killed everybody on the Straw Hats, and maybe Luffy would have killed her then, because you killed his friends. But I'm just saying, like, well, okay, but it's like I be trying to look at it. What's the difference now? Yeah, the Straw Hats done got stronger way, and they do kind of make an emphasis to show you, like, in the past, like, you feel me, Robin could grab on to something, but if it's stronger than her, it could break her grip. So, we can put all that into accounting if you want to say Zoro's stronger now, so she wouldn't be able to knock his swords out of his hand, or, Sanjay's stronger now, so she wouldn't be able to hold him down. Like, you know what, if you want to use all that, you feel me? If you want to do all that, I guess so. But when I'm sitting here looking at what Robin can do now, she can summon giant hands now, giant feet now, a devil form with Haki. And when I kind of put that up, I'm like, well, okay, Monster Point Chopper, devil union. No, it ain't really devil union, y'all, but devil point Robin with Haki. Like, you want to make Chopper kind of win because, you know, it's Monster Point, but it ain't just about, it's being Monster Point and Monster Point strong. I know for a fact her Devil Point strong is meant, it's like a giant within itself. And then on top of that, when I look at, like, sometimes some of these battles have come down to like who gonna come up with the most combat experience. And Robin has been back and forth on pirate people's ships all her life since she has been 7, 8 years old. If it's not somebody who is experienced at not only fighting but staying alive, excuse me so much, somebody who is experienced in not only fighting but staying alive all these years, even after a child, I start looking at that type of stuff like, well, then I start looking at, like, well, okay, Robin, even if you don't want to use Devil Point versus Brook, like, I kind of look at like, well, unless he takes his soul out of his body wouldn't be able, because Robin could just use a devil fruit to just either crush his whole body or just take the body apart because he ain't nothing but bones. Like, you feel me? And you don't want to kind of use it in that way, but it's like, then with Frankie, it's like, okay, the Battle Shogun versus Robin. Like, the Battle Shogun is not made out of, Jesus, y'all. I cannot believe I forgot. I do this all the time. I forget the name of the Water Stone, man. Y'all know it's not the Pokemon Water Stone, but the Water Stone from One Piece that drains your power, that drains Devil Fruit power, the Sea Prism Stone. His suit is not made out of that. It's made out of Wapple metal. It's durable and all that, but it does not stop Robin's power. So like, it's like, well, yeah, you could do that, but then she could make this giant arm to just take it and just throw it, like, and if it was a volcano, just throw it in well, I don't know. Volcano wouldn't melt the Wapple metal, so I guess he'll be straight. But she could throw you thousands of places away, like, well, you wouldn't even be able to fight her. Like, when I think about stuff like that, would she win the fight? Certain fights, yeah, for a fact. Like, that's why I definitely put her over Nami Usopp. Cause yeah, Usopp got his long range, but even if you 1,000 feet, or even if you not in Robin's eyesight, she can make a whole clone by you. And you feel me? And defeat you that way. Nami, she got her range stuff, but it don't take nothing but for a clone him to take the climate tag and wrap Nami up. Like, when I start putting this stuff like that, I'm like, well, I don't know. I might have to relook at my structure of how strong Straw Hats is, because that's Robin throws that wrench in there when you actually look at her powers and the things that she can do. Like, she is not regular. Like, she already has been fighting all her life. So combat experience and how to get out of a sticky situation, Robin has the know-how. But on top of that, she done had this devil fruit for so long, and she learned how to control his power, and I think she got armament haki. That's not a fact, but I just think she got armament haki. This make Robin, they put Robin on a whole different level. Like, well, now you can say no. I'm definitely not. I'm not gonna go as far as say she on the Admiral level. I know she not that strong. Like, when it come down to strength, I do think she's strong. Like, and then I have to look at that. Like, she survived since she's been 7, 8 years old on pirate cruise ships. People who were trying to kill her all the time. Like, she survived from that age until now, and I know she like, what, 30 something. So it's like, whew, Jesus, you cannot underestimate her strength. I know she's strong, but it's kind of like when you're looking at people like Luffy and Zoro and Sanji and Jinbei, like, these people are like omegally strong. And like, when you look at people like, Kizaru or even Kuzan, like, they super strong, but like, you know what? How I want to put Robin is like, yeah, she could fight an Admiral who is somebody like Kizaru or Kazan. Like, you feel me? People who most of the time when you send them Admirals, most of the time people are fearful because they're like, well, it's Kizaru moving as fast as, like, you can't stop him. It's Kuzan made from ice. Most people don't have haki. Well, I can't say that. But from what we know, everybody in the world just ain't using Haki. So a lot of people did. It was even like Luffy. You run into a Logia user, you's dead if you don't have Haki. There's nothing you can do. Bro, you could literally be the strong. You could be stronger than Whitebeard and Roger and everybody combined. That's what I love about Haki. Like it is a fail safe because you could be the strongest person there is, but if you have no Haki at all whatsoever, yeah, you might can take attacks. Like somebody could hit you with Haki and you could probably take it because you so strong. But when you go swing at them, if they're a Logia user, there's nothing you can do. No matter how strong you are, no matter what you say or how you feel, there ain't nothing you can do to them. So definitely, like with Robin, like if she does have armament, somebody like Kuzan now or Kizaru now, like Kizaru, you zip around in this air because you made a light, but what is that to Robin who can make body parts grow on you? Like it's impossible to get away from somebody like that. Like, you feel me? I can understand the problem with Kuzan, who could probably freeze you, but when they're not, well, no, I can't say that, because if you cut the arms or if you hurt the arms, then, or the legs or whatever, she kind of get hurt too, so I can't say it's not a part of her. But what I'm just saying is, I don't physically think we haven't been shown that if you just freeze one of those arms totally, her arm just freeze over. I think maybe she gets some of the damage, but it just wouldn't happen like that. We don't know that until it's confirmed. But all I'm saying is, when you think about Robin's power and the things that she could do, especially if she got armament Haki, it's like it opens up thousands of possibilities of people who do have Logias and stuff like that not being able to compete with her, because even if you're trying to fight her from far away or you trying to use these range attacks and this and that, this girl can just make arms grow on your back and legs and all that and wrap you up. And if you're not physically strong enough and if you can't physically fight back against that of her wrapping it up, you lose against Robin. Like sometimes I feel like maybe that's what it comes out at. Like, are you physically strong enough to be restrained from her? And even then I think to myself, like, you got to be pretty strong. I think that you got to be a Luffy or a Zoro or a Sanji or a Jinbei. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, like, I just don't think you can be Usopp. And I love Usopp to death. People will tell you this, but like, I just don't think you can be Usopp. I don't even think you can be somebody like Chopper, maybe Brook. Like, feel me? Like, especially if she going Giganto Mons. Like, especially when she does that, like, she summon her regular arms and stuff to wrap you around is already hard enough, but then she summon this giant hand to just hold you in, and like it's indefinite. Robin power don't go nowhere. She doesn't run out. She doesn't have no limited control. Like, so it's like I'm thinking about all this now as I'm making this video. I'm like, whoa, like did I underestimate Robin and things she can do? Like, in the way I'm looking at it, like, yeah, Robin's gonna be able to do so much more, especially like we talking about her awakened fruit. Like, yeah, like what's awakening for her fruit? Like that's a lot to explore. When I talked about her bounty, and I done already spoke on it, like her bounty is only $130 million right, well, 130 million berries right now. So, and I always said that, like, after 1-0, when they fail to catch a Robin, they see how far Luffy done came. They see how much he done did. When after 1-0, whether they run or not, which I'm hoping that they don't run. I've said before, I hope they stand up for everything and just take 1-0 for themselves. But after they encounter and miss out on Robin, which that part definitely going to happen, bro, her bounty got to be over $1 billion. I always say it could be what Luffy's is, or right behind Zoro and Sanji's, or you feel me, right behind Jinbei's, because Jinbei could be like 1.2, and then you can make Robin bounty $1 billion. You feel me? That's still going from 130 million to $1 billion. You feel me? That's over 900 million. You feel me? Dollars that we get, or 800 something. But I'm just gonna say $900 million. That we just, you feel me, taxing on to her bounty. So I wouldn't mind her being $1 billion, because I just think it needs to be more emphasis on getting Robin. Like, Robin is the only way Luffy makes it to the end. You take Robin, Luffy gets to the One Piece never. It never happens unless somebody else leads him to that way. So like, even if they made Robin's bounty 3 billion, I would not be mad, because like that's how important Robin is to Luffy. Like, it's not like Nami. Like, they could easily look up and get to islands. Like, a good navigator is good to have now, but like, you just don't need a navigator. It's not like Frankie. You feel me? Like, for the longest, Usopp fixed up on the Mary. Was he's the best at it? But no, he did. And he could have kept on going if they would have got another ship. Would he have been the best at it? But no, I bet he would have kept that thing afloat till they got another ship. Bro, honestly, to say, I love every Straw Hat to death, but there is no Straw Hat that is needed or that cannot be replaced other than Robin. Dang, you not finding no 3-head tribe. You not finding no this, bruh. You need Robin. Robin, without Robin, really the whole Straw Hat crew falls apart, as in like they disband this and that, but there's nothing for them. There's nothing but their individual dreams, and Luffy would never accomplish it if they took Robin. Like, and I don't know if they know that. I don't know if they see that in the store, but like, I would hope that they do. I hope that they would see, like, yeah, you just, and that's what I'm saying. I would love for them to put way more emphasis on her, and like, okay, well, you're bound to 3 billion, because we understand, like, and now we gonna see, like, even if they did run from 1-0, even if they do start back traveling now, maybe we get like certain arcs where they sending like these high class assassins or government agents, or this new force that they got coming up, the STG. They send 1 or 2 of them to the Straw Hat crew, like, just for Robin. Like, they don't even want to fight for real. They just want to get Robin. Like, I would be okay with that, because we need to start being more serious about how important Robin is to this story. So that's probably pretty much it for about with Robin. I definitely had wanted to talk about that power thing, because it's like, when I start looking at like her devil fruit, and then what she did, and then like her powers that could come along with it, I was like, well, maybe I rank Robin too high. Maybe I should have put Robin over Chopper and Brook. I don't know if I should put over Frankie, because overall Frankie could probably be strong enough to break out and do it, and I think maybe Chopper could too. You feel me? But I don't know. I might go back over that and look at it again. Because when I did look at it, I was like, well, then again, I put Brook over Chopper, based off of his swordsman and things he could do with his devil fruit. But, Monster Point Chopper, that's hard. It's hard to go against that. But then I look back again, like, well, when Monster Point Chopper fought Queen, like, yeah, he fought Queen and he was doing his thing, but he wasn't hurting Queen. He wasn't really doing nothing to Queen, you feel me? And I done seen that plenty of times before, with you could have this big form and that, and you trying to beat down on somebody, but it really don't do nothing to him. So I said I'm going to look back over that. But as for Robin, super important to this whole story as a whole. Definitely would want to see more from her. Does she have armament hockey? You feel me? And then when she figure out everything, definitely want to see what it takes for her and what's going to happen. Will they get her where they want? I definitely want to see what's going to happen with her. Very nice character to me. Love the dynamic of it and all that. Can't wait to see what happens in the future. Love that y'all sit around and waited with me. Always hear me talking jabber. Please like, subscribe. You know me though. Leave your comments. Let me know what else more content y'all want. What else y'all want to hear. I'm definitely here. I'm definitely making it. Shouts out One Piece Masters Inc., man.